go out of range because that energy kind of hurt. She will, however, shout encouragements.
I remember all those kobold swear words? I shout one back.
This guy over here, or this female kobold, in fact, does start channeling again, shouting that this tribe may have found a new patron, but the old one is still superior. They will find their way once I dispense of you. And 4 damage unless you make a DC 12 will save.
I'll do Jonas. I can't do Jonas because I don't own his token.
I can do Jonas. Save. A will save. He makes it.
I mean, he's kind of a paladin.
Yeah. Hero. That is just barely a miss due to awards.
Easier.
Yeah, I'm shooting. But with all these penalties, it's rather difficult.
And this is going to annoy Pathfinder. She reaches into her bag, pulls out one of her paper cartridges, reloads the ammunition, and fires the gun. Damn it! I'm rolling horribly.
Yes, you are.
Can't hit this thing.
It's a miss.
To the abyss with thee.
That paper cartridge.
There we go.
Yes.
Crack!
She does still manage to get out. Vapula will! And then she just gets smashed against the wall. And she's pretty dead. Combat is over.
There's a huge trail of smoke now leading out of the gun.
Eleanor steps past, mumbling to himself a prayer, and goes and pick up his blade.
He just smacks the shrine.
Yeah, definitely destroy that.
Fauna reaches into her pouch and pulls out a small cylinder with a needle at the bottom of it, and injects it into herself. A seemingly purple liquid flowing inside.
Mm-hmm. The last trip is gone now. She's shooting up again.
No, instead it seems like her wound just closed before your eyes.
What's down this one?
It just looks back.
That's actually the perfect amount of healing I needed as well, so good.
Yeah, destroy this thing.
Yeah, Nighttail just frown at the item and say, never really understood this whole worshipping thing. Also, this is as far in the lair as I've ever been. I don't know what's past here, but it can only be Rogas' place. He must be close.
Understood. Well, Eldor looks at the thing, hefts his warhammer, and lets it crack upon the statue.
It certainly cracks, with whatever bits of flesh were used to decorate it flying everywhere.
Vile practice.
Well, luckily I have this on me. Knock it a few times against the wall, whack Eldar around the head again. Charlotte Wound Wand.
One of these days, it's gonna work. It's gonna work properly.
I'm not a mage.
Looking at the remains of the odd red kobolds, you do find a few things that may be of interest. You find 3 potions of cure light wounds. You find a chainmail.
Wow.
A masterwork quarterstaff.
Ooh.
Well, the chainmail is small, isn't it?
It is small.
Is
also
DDS making...
Yeah, 1 second. Masterwork quarterstaff.
Also find a cloak of resistance +1.
Ooh.
A worthless spell component pouch with the contents scattered everywhere. And a gold holy, or rather unholy, symbol of what must be the patron Vapula.
Smash that.
Probably worth quite a bit.
Nope, absolutely not. Smash.
Break it and sell the gold.
Could melt it down immediately.
We can, sure. Alright, fine.
Yeah,
Eleanor will pick it up, Basically, like a vegetarian who has found a poisonous snake in the salad and just drop it inside a pouch somewhere and just shiver.
I know a forge where we can melt it down.
Very well. At least evil can be used for some good in that case.
Redemption, isn't that how you believe it?
Redeem the gold.
He smiles, yes, as you said it, Alicia. Redeem the gold. Are we ready to enter the final hopefully chamber and brave whatever foul beast dwells within? Very well.
The same goes for you, switching to draconic. You scaly two-legged thing.
I did what I could.
Heal would be a wand poke or.
Honor looks at you. I guess I can try it on you as well. Whack a few gets, we'll whack it round you.
Curve blade is out. Let's go.
You come to two possible ways.
Give it a second. Waiting for Elysia to apply her health.
Looking south.
Oh, you don't roll it? Alright.
No. You're getting healed, you roll it.
1d8 plus 1. There we go.
And I don't know what's up with you, but it seems to work just fine on Elysia.
Mumble,
Actually
mumble.
topped off. Scratch and cheat gone. I see Nighttail go second.
She looks like she wants to protest, but then
Or
decides
first.
not to.
Yeah,
As I said, I've never been. I don't know what's ahead.
Then we will
Neither do
discover
we.
together.
yeah, it will be a fun exploration, won't it?
This is your quest as much as it is ours.
Okay, let me reveal some more stuff. In a second.
Reveal your secrets.
You see a hallway, really. Oh, another tunnel.
Uh-huh. It loops around to the west, I think. Can you take a look up there, just to be sure that we're not getting flanked?
Okay, going this way, you find a slightly larger cavern with two kobolds with spears pointing them at you, but
Oh! It's a slurk!
not attacking immediately as they hiss something in their draconic language that Faunra definitely understands. They are basically saying, "Leave this place. We do not harm the young. If you let us live, we will tell you a secret."
Ooh, secret.
I will convey this back to Elidor.
We care not for chieftain Rogas if our future's on the line. The tribe has to live. And indeed, behind the kobolds you see a lot of green scaly eggs.
It seems they only wish to protect their young, regardless of whoever's the chieftain is. I doubt that'll be too much of an issue for us.
Seems like a likely sentiment to me, yes. And I don't suppose you, so looking at Nighttail, have any...
What was the secret?
What is the secret?
Yes, if we let you go, what is your secret?
In the tunnel towards the chieftain, look at the walls. They are not wet. And as Elidor considers this and looks north, the walls in this hallway right here do seem to be somewhat wet.
Okay.
If they're not
can-
wet, what are they?
The kobolds stay silent.
What, they are wet.
They look wet, but
Yes.
they aren't wet apparently.
He picks up a marble and throws it at a wall.
It bounces off. But you could make an alchemy check to maybe find out what kind of stuff is on the walls here.
And let's see, if I calculate this carefully. I'm not 100% sure.
It's just some drippings from the ceiling, probably.
Frowns. Is it coated with something flammable, perhaps?
Make a perception check.
Well,
Fauna would say, is that a tripwire over there? And oh boy,
Would I say the answer? Yes.
Looking around, you say that this entire hallway might be coated with something very flammable, and that if you had not spotted this, it would have been quite the inferno.
Is it a trip wire that people can easily step over, or will it need disarming?
Now that you know that they are there, it's probably easy enough to step over them.
Probably.
You might miss one, though. It would be safer to disarm, definitely.
Would you? If you give me a moment, I can go through carefully and disarm them.
Very well. He takes a step back.
It's probably a wise idea if you possibly wait back a bit.
Yeah, he says, back up, Fonris.
Fauna looks down at her crystal. It's glad it isn't flammable.
Nighttail would gladly back.
Okay.
Quite well. Coward.
Sun's blessing upon you. He says solemnly as she starts working.
That is pulling up tools.
Managed to quite probably disarm all the tripwires, but what makes you certain that this trap is no longer going to trigger on you is that you managed to collect 12 vials of alchemist fire.
Ooh. A dozen?
12.
12 vials of alchemist.
It's like a... Alright, it's a shelf.
As Fauna is doing this, like, you can see she's very meticulous at the same time. As she collects each one, you can see, like, a glitter in her eyes.
Yeah. They're basically hidden in, like, nooks all over this hallway.
After a while, you'll see her roll up her tools, slide it into a pouch, look towards you. The room should be safe now. And I got myself some goodies. She gives a bow and gestures to the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
If you would like to come through.
Like is a strong word.
Well, we're just waiting for Nighttail. That's all.
Do keep in mind that I can only do so many things at once.
It's true, moving NPCs can sometimes be something you forget about.
So, what you see over here is a large cavern. For kobold standards, it does look quite luxurious, with fresh straw strewn about in this large cave.
Mm-hmm.
There are bones of many different creatures, both animal and probably humanoid, hung on the walls and the ceiling on like little strings. There's 2 boulders that are blocking the way to the end of the cavern, so I should probably not reveal those, just for immersion's sake. And as you step in here, someone steps up from the boulder. He seems to be clad in very, very high quality clothes for kobold standards again, and addresses you. You think you can trespass in the lair of the Bloodvow tribe with impunity? I am Rogas, and I serve the great lord Eteperex. He rewards his supplicants for ferocity and faithfulness. We shall add your bones to those hanging on these walls, and our great lord shall sup on your flesh. And we go into combat. Nighttail would have started here because I forgot to move her. And she's not on the grid, apparently. Whatever.
It's because like the mount is on the grid, but she's not.
And we do indeed start combat.
Wow, my perception check makes me sad. My perception initiative.
I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled 22.
Can always delay.
Or I'm extremely lucky. I just shoot him and he dies.
Well, you have to run in there first.
Well,
You're still in a tunnel.
I have 30 movement.
He does have cover from anyone shooting from like here. You have to be like here for him not to have cover.
I can only get to there. Wait. From there, can I shoot him with and he has cover?
You could shoot him, but he would have cover.
Well, that's that's fine. I can do that. Is it okay? I do it now.
You can certainly shoot him.
Well,
Initiative
there's
hasn't started.
Oh, sorry.
initiative hasn't
Yeah.
started.
Now it has.
Okay.
That is not it. And it's his turn, as he will pull out a strange-looking wooden branch of sorts and points it at you as he casts the spell.
What spell?
Make a check.
Nope.
You have no idea, but what it
See
does
anyway.
doesn't seem to be very pleasant.
Yeah, I can listen to verbal components.
Fireball.
Lightning bolt. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, lightning wouldn't be too bad. Fireball would be bad.
It is fireball, isn't it?
It's not a fireball, but you do have to make reflex saves.
Entangle?
Maybe.
No, Entangle would be bigger than that. Sleep? No, sleep would be smaller.
Something is wrong with these reflex saves. Just saying.
Yeah, considering who's got the good save here and who. I mean, technically he's paladin with like.
I am a paladin.
Okay, it's a DC 14.
Type
And
save.
it is, if you fail, you are grappled. Those who succeed are not affected.
Okay.
Okay, I'm grappled.
It's like tentacles.
Well, Eladar
It's-
steps.
It's web.
Eladar steps
right.
forward and says, "I am Eladar Duran, paladin of the judging sun. For the sun and for the fury." As he swings his sword pointing at the beast, "Your evil ends here." And he smites him.
Okay, the entire area is considered difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
And as part of your movement, you are going to have to either make a combat maneuver or an escape artist check
The combat
to
maneuver, I
move
guess.
in
then.
the first place.
Can't maneuver is strength and bab.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Is there a macro for that?
Yeah, special.
Special.
Be a grapple in this case.
Oh, I'll go in there.
That is enough. You can move freely. Or you can move in difficult terrain anyways.
No, double moving then.
Oh, you can move there, technically.
I
Down.
can. Well, getting here then.
It's your whole turn.
That is my whole turn.
Well, and behind the boulder, more things pop up. As he has apparently brought some guards and is shouting at them, "Guards, take them!" This kobold runs here and shoots with a sling.
You see basically sunlight like faintly shimmering around Eladar at this point. It's like he's positively glowing.
Literally?
And his eyes are burning with a brightness as he like focuses on Rogas.
Oh no.
Well, this is going to be interesting. I say that would be a single move action. One sec, let me just see. Look, how far would it be? 30 feet away. Okay, I'm going to try something. It should be fun.
Yeah, the web does cover the area quite a bit. Anyone that has 4 squares of web between each other has total cover.
Total cover, you say?
So cover.
That actually makes it more difficult.
Yeah, it's a -4.
Well, in that case, you want an escape artist or a combat maneuver check?
Yes.
Escape artist is technically better for me.
That is
Okay.
enough.
So I'll take another 15 for the movement. And be there. I only have my pistol drawn, not my sword. That's my entire turn.
More kobolds popping up. Guards popping up even. Who use their sling to shoot at Eladar. Nighttail is certainly going to join in this fight. That is 10. And then Hack has to make a maneuver check. Special.
You got strength, right? He can punch through it.
He cannot. He stops his movement immediately as he can't walk. Elysia?
Well, guess I'll have to try from here. Let's see here. Combat maneuver. Oh god, so many things.
It's just special grapple. Or special basic CMD, either one.
Just normal. That's
16.
16.
Yep.
Alright, so I can
Again, your 20 foot of movement.
run to the next.
I'm taking 25.
That is then, let's see here. A total, I gotta calculate it correctly. That's 5. That's 20. Then I have
20.
there, and then
That's 30. 30.
then like just
That.
doing, yeah, basically about there for a double move, I think.
Whoever's annoying.
Yes. One more kobold pops out, moves over here at the wall, and he has a sling at Elida again.
That is looking very slightly appetizing.
Very little effect.
So how do I get out of grappled string? check?
Escape maneuver or CMD check. CMD check even.
In your case, scale-wise probably better 'cause it's based on dex.
I do not have it trained though.
You don't need it trained.
Well, I can try.
Actually, I think both are the same for you, actually, because you've got,
It's worth considering that she is currently grappled, reducing her dex by a lot.
That's true, actually, so CMB is probably better.
So how did you do that?
Special. It's like next to your attack frame button.
Uh-huh.
And
And
then
then
just do the basic one, or grapple, your choice. It'll be the same, so.
basic CM roll.
Yep. I think that's enough for her to move.
That is enough to stop you from being grappled. That does take your standard action, however.
So you have a
That's-
single move action,
You can move 15.
and you go over and remove the grapple condition.
That's the end of her turn.
Oh, okay. And it's Rogas' turn. Who's seeing his ineffective bodyguards as he casts a spell at... Faunra is looking like a tasty target right now.
What spell is it?
It is a spell of Acid Arrow.
I don't like Acid Arrow.
So he makes a ranged touch attack, which is... I don't think I have that set up properly.
Technically, it had it automatically set up into the framework, it should, but...
That's true. I'll just roll it like this. That's against your touch. That is just a hit. For a bunch of damage. You take 6 acid damage.
And I'm gonna get more next turn if I remember.
That is very likely.
And then,
Your wickedness will not be tolerated. Swing. Oh,
That's a miss against the kobold.
that's terrible rolls. I can't hit anything when I roll a 3. What is that?
This kobold is going to keep slinging.
Just keep slinging.
This 31. 31 can't really sling anymore, so he's going to spear instead. Nope. Faunra.
well, time to take up the trash. Do I need to make a scale check to leave?
Yes. Actually, no.
No?
No.
Okay.
Stepping out of difficult terrain, it should be fine.
So I'm going to move 1 sec. I need to do range finding. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm going to throw a bomb. My last bomb. There.
Go for it.
1 sec. I'm just marking off the fact I'm using it. There you go. So 1 bomb. This is point blank range. Does that hit his touch?
Yes, just barely.
Okay. So that's 5. Well, I roll minimal damage. So 5 damage.
Let's see, you attacked 32, so he doesn't really get a save.
Yeah, 32
33 fails.
So he takes 5 damage.
First of all, this one is just gone.
Yep. He's
This
gone.
one,
33 takes
he
5.
fails, and the others take 2.
34 failed as well.
34 failed, oh yeah. Who succeeded then? 31 and... yeah, 32 got hit, okay. So they are destroyed, and they
take 2
take
damage.
2 damage. Nighttail. Well,
And now I'll draw my sword.
well, heck, we'll try this again. Nope.
You know, we're like he's betraying us right now, basically. Well, let's see. I gotta try again. See if I can.
I'm
move
more,
them.
I'm more serious. I'm gonna help, and then he just face plants into the web. And it's like, help! I'm stuck.
Oh, I can't. So I can't move. Does that take my action?
It takes your move action.
Oh well. So I'm gonna shoot at Brocknass.
Total cover, go!
Yeah. Cover.
Reveal this area again. And it's a miss.
That's a miss.
0.
Escape artist or CMD. Either's good.
Now either is good.
Mm-hmm. You're
Okay.
not grappled.
Uh, I think that's enough.
Yes, that is plenty. It's still difficult terrain, however. Yeah, you can move there.
Well, double move.
That's... Well, no, it was one move action so far.
All right.
Moving through the web doesn't take your
Yeah,
action.
Wait,
Escaping a grapple does.
Just go at him. Might as well. Why not?
Lock, load.
Nope. But it was a good damage.
That's a miss.
The other one would have
Yes.
died on the spot.
Glaring at the approaching PCs here, will take a step back and say, I will destroy you, and then I will gift you to Lord Itaperex. And then he will cast a spell. Although, first of all, Faunra takes another
Mm-hmm.
5 points of acid damage.
Ow.
Work.
As Rogas will cast a spell at Tiro. You think it's another acid arrow.
I don't know with that roll.
Yeah, but it's not hitting. It was aimed at Tiro, but that was a complete miss.
Hits the wall.
Yay.
Editor.
All right. The vile creature now stands before him. Excellent. Eladar will move past the fury of the sun in his blade and strike at this vile creature. Let's see if I do.
Let us.
You are smiting, so this is going to be quite good.
That's a miss.
I have to miss.
Another 3.
This
I will-
kobold,
I will hit one of these days.
this kobold, of course, has to defend his chieftain here.
Sure.
A step here, so he's flanking, since the chieftain is indeed wielding a tiny dagger.
Oh,
The tiniest of daggers.
And I've selected a kobold that was deleted. Flanking, yeah. It doesn't matter. Faunra.
as the DM starts chewing.
No, no.
I've had this pizza next to me for the last 3 hours.
Is that was the sound of a pizza? That is an alarmingly crunchy pizza.
So I'm going to move.
I like
there.
my pizza crunchy.
Okay.
I'm going to move there. I'm going to acrobatics past the kobold.
Okay. Oh,
And then I'm going to go ahead and start the flanking conga line. Exactly. And
That
miss
is-
horribly.
Whee! We're rolling
Yes.
excellently.
let's see if Hack can do this. No.
He has failed us for the last time.
You know, at this point, even Nighttail is completely frustrated and will try to jump off and walk herself. Yes, he makes it.
Screw you,
Uh,
dinosaur!
Snap.
Snap to grid, and she can move 30 as a double move. Elysia.
If we attack her now, we got her.
We've had her for quite a while because there's a worm at the entrance. Chugga 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 chugga.
Oh, shoot at 31, because why not?
Okay.
It won't have. It doesn't have cover because of phone,
But
right?
I'm still fine in melee.
No.
Yes.
Oh, you are. But it's my turn.
Now it's your turn. Sorry.
And yeah, if you shoot through an ally, it does have cover.
Oh, 5-foot step.
Now you'll get attack opportunity because it's next to you.
No, I 5-foot stepped.
No, it will get attack opportunity if you shoot.
Oh, well, come at me, bro.
Oh, you're daring it.
The kobold will come at you.
Well,
And miss.
I see that, and
Who did you attack?
The kobold.
Kobold, 31.
Yeah, the kobold is...
Right between the eyes.
And it's Rogas' turn, who sees all his bodyguards destroyed, and finally spots Nighttail, actually, as he hisses, "Nighttail! Of course I should have guessed!" Then he steps over here and casts a spell.
I need a macro for this. Like, I need a macro for the macro.
It is quite easy to see what it is. It's mirror image.
Magic missile.
No, this is worse.
Suddenly there's 4 kobolds.
Well, this is gonna make it more annoying.
Bomb him!
I can't bomb.
Step. Oh, actually, a step here. Cover more and attack. That's not a hit.
That does destroy an image.
It's true. Take it.
Honor.
Honor will. I can stand there, right?
I don't know. It's like
fair enough.
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna move to there, point my gun towards him, and I'm going to go ahead and fire a shot. It's a touch attack.
Oh boy.
Boom, boom. 3, 2, 4.
14 damage. Actually, roll for images.
Roll for images. That is true. How many you got left?
3 images, 1d4.
Hit that many images before?
The spell pays its value.
That's a hit.
Honor has no time for this. Just moves, points the gun at it, fires. Straight through the images. Straight through the mage armor. Or whatever spell it is.
14 damage. That certainly did something. But he's still standing. Nighttail, let's see if Nighttail can move. Yes! Nighttail, that's 10, 15, 20, actually, yeah, 20, 30, double move. You've been an idiot chieftain long enough. It's my turn now.
To be an idiot chieftain.
it's actually a very honored position. Idiot chieftain.
Well, I go here, change to hammer, because this is not working out. All these people. You can smack him over the head.
That is a miss, but enough to destroy an image. Just barely.
Well,
Well, with all
for all we know, as good as a hit.
go there and hit him.
Or she moved that way to avoid attack opportunity, but...
Yeah.
Sure.
That is a hit for 11 damage if you can roll images.
What is it now?
83.
Oh,
Front
Six damage. There's only 2 kobolds left. You're getting there. He will 5-foot step into this tiny corner here and cast another spell. It's going to be another acid arrow. Cloud kill. Time stop.
Storm oven! Oh wait.
Finger of death.
And he will target Elidor this time.
Enjoying the dimension door.
That is a hit. You take
Ability.
6 points of damage.
At least he didn't crit for the acid
Is
arrow.
it a touch attack? It is a touch attack, right?
It's a touch attack.
You have no defense against that.
No.
It hurts. It's acid.
Actually, I have spell resist, so would you please try to pierce the spell resist?
That is a...
D20 plus the one's level, cast level.
Yeah, the one's caster level. Which is the lowest possible caster level
it's-
for the spell.
He's not using a 1 for the acid arrows.
Then it's plus his d20 plus his caster level.
Oh, secret. Yes, he makes it.
Okay.
Hubble bubble.
Step here. And stab. That's a miss.
That is a miss. And destroys the last
I
one.
haven't rolled over a 10 for like a long time now.
Honor.
Honor will go ahead and try something a bit different. She will reach into her pouch, pull out what looks like one of her paper cartridges, except it seems to be glowing slightly and having sketchments of the sun on it. Loads of sunshot. This will be fun. And they're going to fire at the kobold.
Now there really isn't a place I can stand without having to. The
That is a hit.
cover.
Takes 3 points of damage. He also has to make a fortitude save.
Fortitude save. Nope.
He's blind.
He is blind, okay.
And suddenly it hits him, a massive burst of sunlight just blinds his eyes.
Elidor likes that a lot.
I imagined.
Now it's loud and bright.
Yes.
Now it's Nighttail's time to shine. As he can finally poke her idiot chieftain. And miss completely. Even though he's blind. Lysia.
I get a +4 to hit, right?
Well, he is blind, have the mod applied.
Yeah.
Alright,
That
well,
is a
auto-adjusted.
hit.
It's fine anyway.
Yeah, the mod lowered his AC.
And that is enough to knock him unconscious. Or close enough, anyways. Technically still gets a turn,
Yep.
unless Tiro disagrees.
Does Tyrion want to execute him?
it. Just step up. He can't. He doesn't threaten anything.
So I can step up and shoot him in the head.
Yes.
He's blind.
Sure.
Shoot the blind handicapped kobold.
Whoosh. Yeah, that certainly does it. He's...
Right, aren't longbows supposed to be like ×3 or something?
Does
Yes.
that mean that Tiru is now the chieftain?
It doesn't quite work that way.
She gets all the kobold meals now.
Technically, Tyrion, that's supposed to be a ×3 weapon, so technically that's an extra 4 damage on top.
He's longbow ×3.
All bows are.
Nighttail looks happy. As she turns towards you. Finally! Good. Take what you need from what you want from his belongings, but the tribe will take a long time to recover after this carnage. But it had to be done.
Elidor swings around to Nighttail and says, still a little bit of sort of sun glow around him, but it fades quickly, and says, you better hold up your end of this deal, Nighttail, otherwise we will be back.
I will. I saw what happened after all.
You know for a fact that, well, we were able to defeat it this time. Why can't we do it the second?
The town and its inhabitants are not to be touched at all. However, perhaps you can actually be of use for the town. You do have your tribesmen, as I guess they are now, out and about in the swamps and surrounding areas, correct?
Yes, of course.
Perhaps then some deal can be struck. You scout dangers and warn the inhabitants of the village. In return, perhaps they can pay you with some food. You will keep each other at arm's length, and the peaceful cooperation will ensure prosperity for both people.
And a lack of need for us to return.
And no more sacrificial worship.
She nods, but she does seem rather hesitant.
Good. Cooperation is the way to ensure that no future conflict takes place. He smiles.
Yes,
Sheathes his sword.
Future conflict, yes.
I know it's an interesting statement from my cousin there, but
Don't knock it until you try it, is what I say.
He really didn't help us much.
I've tried as much as I could.
admittedly, it seemed her dinosaur got in the way.
Elidor pats Alicia on the shoulder. Oh, lighten up, Alicia.
The hack is still trying to get through the
Arg!
webs
Wait for me!
and not really doing a good job.
So if you'll give me a second.
I guess we loot the corpse.
You probably want to do more than that, as around this corner you see what must be the place where he slept, as well as a collection of chests.
Take it all.
Collection of chests. 2 chests, in fact.
Loot everything!
Are they locked?
They are both locked, but since he has the key for them, there's really no need to lockpick them unless you want to.
You know, it'll be good training. I can do that later.
You certainly could train that, but in the biggest chest you find 1,895 gold pieces.
1,890?
1,895.
95.
1,895.
Okay, got it.
In the smaller chest you find something very odd. Can you roll me a knowledge nature check? Or arcana? Nature or arcana?
They might be the same for me. They are the same.
Only got religion.
Well, I'm a scholar.
What you see in this chest are 6 large green dragon scales, as well as a really, really large black dragon scale.
Good heavens!
Scale and 1 black one, do you say?
A rather huge black scale, yes.
Pretty.
Does it say Telemonus was here on the backside?
No.
Like,
Why are there... These are dragon scales.
Looks over to Nighttail.
drop some of the money in her hands and
I will sort the money later.
Nighttail is busy petting Heck and removing all the webs from him.
Fonra goes ahead and pulls out a sack and starts putting all the stuff in the sack ready to bring back.
You also find on his corpse, you find 2 scrolls of glitter dust,
Ooh!
a wand of web with 4 charges left,
Yeah.
a dagger, a cloak of fangs, and that's it.
Lots of loot.
So, can you tell us anything about this lord that he was supposedly serving? Also about these dragon scales.
Green and black.
But I don't know anything, I swear.
As Imperious gazes come down. Ow.
She knows something.
he says, if she doesn't know anything, we should just kill her outright. She clearly knows something, and she's unwilling to tell us. We can't trust this one.
This tribe changed patrons recently. It used to be Vapula, but that change doesn't really.
Yes.
So what's it?
If we are to save your tribe from this malefic influence, you better tell us all you know about the threat itself. We cannot help your people if we do not know why we are fighting.
What patron would you have the tribe follow?
Well, I would have the tribe follow me, of course. There's no need for patrons. But Rogas did mention this new patron of ours so many times. We never saw him or really knew what he was. But you found
It's a
those
lie.
things.
You know what he is.
You can make another sense motive check if you want.
Well, it is. Of course, it's a lie.
She doesn't really know what the patron was.
At least you think it's a lie.
He told us about his magnificence and his claws and teeth and scales.
Are these scales from him, pointing at the...
Green and black scales.
I don't know. Those are his private treasure. He never showed them. I just know his preaches, his stories. He said that if we were faithful and ferocious, we would be rewarded.
Halldamir frowns. Oh yeah, I don't like this at all.
It's too late for them, Halldamir. They had their chance.
And Rogas was the one who wanted the wizard killed.
He looks at her slowly. It is never too late, Alicia.
Wanted to have the wizard killed?
Yeah, I don't know why, but he
you arranged for the wizard to be killed then?
Yes, Rogas did. He wanted him gone, but why, I don't know.
Sounds like someone that yell at home is going to have a bad time.
Perhaps. Why would they want the wizard gone, though? Would the wizard have been able to oppose whatever this patron is planning?
That seems likely.
And the sheriff took off rather quickly, didn't he?
He might have sensed something. Maybe the wizard asked him for help.
Maybe. Then he took the first way out. Frowns. Yes, we should return to town, I think.
And what about these?
Heck growls at you while Nighttail seems to want to melt into the wall.
By the way, you saw before all the things I managed to do with my creations. Just so you know, and Fonder like mixes up some more.
We will. I think we shall take Nighttail at her word for now. She has helped, after all, and I still don't sense much deception on that part. Looking at her sternly, but we will return if she does, and she knows it.
Yes, and next time I think I might bring more of these. Jeez, Fonder smiles.
Give her a chance to do some good, and perhaps that can redeem her and her tribe.
You will never hear from this tribe again, that I promise.
See, they won't do what you want.
Looking at her sternly, you will try to help the humans.
Yes,
That is part of the bargain I am proposing.
but what if helping these humans is going to cure the wrath of whatever scaly patron Rogas was worshipping?
We will.
He might be real.
He might be. We're gonna look into that fact. If there is a scaly patron out there plotting destruction and evil, we will certainly seek him out and destroy him.
I'll slay the beast and mount the skull on the wall.
What Alicia said. He nods solemnly.
Nighttail considers. We will do for the humans what we can.
I will see that you will be rewarded for your services. Both can profit from such an arrangement. And where there is profit, there is not conflict. He smiles.
Yes. Now, why don't you believe this tribe needs to recover? And I need to make sure that everyone knows that I'm the new chieftain.
Personally, I think I have seen enough for caves for now. I am certainly ready to leave, looking at the rest of the group.
Yeah, just nods. Right, but these caves are too cramped.
Jill will walk to Nighttail and say, take good care of your babies. And then walks up.
She goes off to sniff more water.
Blinks, nods. Yes,
Oh,
thank you.
Fonder walks past with one of the sun shots, just kind of like juggling it around in her hand, giving a wink towards them.
Nighttail suddenly seems impressed and terrified by the amount of carnage you can create.
He looks at her. Then sun's blessing upon you, Nighttail. We will meet again, I am sure.
As Alicia walks out, you sort of look back and do the 2 fingers to her eyes. Then to Nighttail, so
Watching
back
you.
again. Yeah.
I'm watching you.
Without the others, or at least Eladar seeing it.
Mhm.
I hope we never have to meet again. But good luck in whatever you do.
Well, if we meet again, likely next time I'll have to redirect that the shot of one of my crystals.
Oh, I've missed you.
Blarg.
I've missed a son.
Is the human still here, or has Hammer eaten them?
Emma wouldn't eat them.
You say that.
They're dirty
They
and
were-
If they are not here anymore, there's only 2 options.
Yes.
So are they here anymore?
They are certainly still here.
Spit them
Still
out.
cowering, trying to hide from the worm while at the same time trying to stay close. It's really awkward.
He just walks out. She doesn't really. She's kind of forgotten them actually. Walks out and mounts the worm.
Oh, you're still here. Oh.
Anyway, would it be a correct time to return to town?
I would think so, yes.
We have a bounty to collect and these people to rescue.
We did it!
And
Roger.
inform the Baroness of the arrangement with the kobolds. I am sure she will take that quite happily.
Would
You get the money first.
Yes, probably.
you like me to try closing your wounds again, Aladar?
No, it is fine. He looks down upon him, and you see his hand glow slightly as he touches himself.
He just touched
The
himself.
3 dirty and tired humans, they follow you without much of a conversation, really.
I give them some of my elven rations if they want them.
But Bofra
Lucia
does
will
keep...
offer them to if they can ride on Hammer while she walk on the side.
They all politely reject your offer.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
they don't like riding.
But yeah, do any of you want some elven rations, like berries and fruits? Or fruits, berries, and like bread?
Maybe some want dwarven rations. Some
They will
Bacon
definitely
and
take
sausages.
anything edible you offer them. They have not been fed too well. Mostly like grubs.
Delicious,
disgusting
delicious
stuff.
grubs.
Well, I like the polar dynamics. Here we've got like, what's your one? Like sausage?
yeah, and bacon.
So sausage and
Bread
bacon.
and cheese and sort of all
Yeah.
these things.
So sausage, bacon, cheese.
Bofra does keep repeating that she needs to go back to the Melek farm.
Tiro looks beggingly at the rations.
Would you like the sausage ones, or would you like the berries?
Which one can she get?
Because I'm off.
Either.
Yeah, because I'm off.
Either.
Tier 1. Sausage, or does she want fruit?
Fruit.
Fruit, berries, and bread.
Which one do I want? Let me just flip this coin.
As she
That's what
keeps,
she did.
as she
They're
starts
probably both, but
snorting water again.
No,
So the group of 8 creatures heads
Yes.
back to Belheim.
Yes,
You may move your tokens there then. Beings.
I'm a being, not a creature. Please.
Fauna looks both happy and sad at like the massive like fire marks here.
Yeah, you've left like late dawn. Should be now like afternoon.
Where's the Baroness's house?
The Baroness is at 27 over here.
Oh.
Yep, roll up to the mansion.
You roll up to the mansion.
Aww. I thought I could get a ride.
Actually, I just thought I did crit.
Sure.
So
Yay.
Yeah, you meet Mr. Grumpy Guard again,
Hey.
who you met that other faithful night. And he recognizes you pretty much immediately. Nods once, says, "Wait here, I'll get the Baroness." And then he returns after a few minutes with the Baroness in tow.
I mean, we are pretty memorable. Just look at the group.
Yeah.
Says, looks at you. Do you rat the worm with you?
Yeah.
She blinks at the worm, but doesn't really say too much. I will not question your methods, but have you succeeded?
Yes, Baroness, the kobold threat has been handled. We found these people in the caverns. Apparently, some sort of new chieftain had taken over and bent the kobolds to a more destructive route. We have rectified that. The chieftain is dead.
Good. And the rest of the kobolds are scattered, right?
The rest
Gone
of
for the wind in the winds. Away?
we have certainly destroyed all the kobolds we have encountered. Well, except one.
Why did you let one live? I suppose if all of the rest are dead, that's fine. But that seems odd. They're just
Well-
kobolds.
Yes, they can have uses though.
I see. Again, I will not question the things you do, but keep what you want to keep, I suppose. As long as it's not town property, I don't care. Whatever. And those people you brought, that is Bofra? And one of the women actually tries to stand somewhat taller, somewhat more erect. Says, yeah, they saved me. Baroness looks at all of you again. So it was the kobolds, and you saved them finally. Bofra has been missing for months. And those two, I recognize you. You're the peddlers. I thought you left. I thought you were safe. The two other people still kind of dazzled almost, dazed. They think, yep, we left this town, but we got ambushed. But these people saved us. Baroness again looks at Olvin. This is not what I expected. You have done very well. You are heroes indeed. Simple mercenaries. No. We need to... Yes, your payment. You want your payment, right?
Yes,
We need-
please.
We need to cover the expenses and our wounds.
Yes, of course. I will get it myself right now. And indeed, she leaves Mr. Grumpy Guard standing outside, who looks completely baffled by this behavior.
What an honor.
As the Baroness herself, after just a few seconds really, comes back with a small chest and hands it to you.
All right. As we have the chest, Eleanor will clear his throat and say, now, Baroness, we have made a certain arrangement that I would like you to honor, or try to honor at least. Some of the kobolds still live under new management. We have installed a kobold leader with a more friendly approach to humans.
More possibly afraid of us, but you know.
Yes. We have secured a cooperation agreement, so to speak. If you would agree, the town would have the kobolds as scouts and guards, so to speak. They would warn you of any encroaching dangers, wolves, bears, and other wildlife that would threaten the town or make it bothersome for your farmers. In return, reward them for their service with, he shrugs, foodstuffs. A cooperation agreement that both will benefit from, no doubt, and it would cement a peaceful cooperation and cohabitation between the peoples.
Meaning that hopefully in future this situation should never arise again, regardless of who manages it.
Can you roll me a diplomacy check?
Sure.
Can I aid?
Sure.
You know, it's possible I'll get a 10 and aid you. There we go. 19. 19, because technically I'm aiding you.
But as you explain this arrangement, the Baroness starts frowning first at you, and then at the chest she has just given you. But eventually, she does say, "You think you can trust kobolds? This sounds like some sort of utopian fantasy."
He looks at her and says, I think it is worth a try, Baroness. Do not be so quick to deal out death and judgment, because it is hard to take back.
She hesitates. I mean, you did save these people, but I don't quite trust your judgment. All right, we'll give it a try, but if they do any sort of wrong move, if they collapse my manor, for example, then...
That's what she's afraid of.
Then I will not hesitate to find other people to eradicate them. But for now, it's on your head. But okay.
I can tell you now, if they collapse your manor, I will be going back there the next morning to destroy the remainder.
Eleanor smiles. That is fair enough, Baroness. I am happy that you are willing to try this.
She nods. Good. And as you're here right now, I may have another job for you if you're interested. But we don't have to handle that now. It's not that important right now. It's just that, you know, Hankley had a will with the Aberdarian Church that some sort of niece of his is supposed to get all his belongings. But
Yes,
I've just like an hour ago gotten the response via a carrier pigeon. She doesn't want any of this stuff. She wants us to take an inventory, find out what's in the manor, and auction it off. Then send her the money. I mean, it's ridiculous, really. We have to do all the work. But you see, auctions are quite expensive. There's lots of fees and all that, so the town might profit from this a lot. I'm just worried that Hunkley was quite the loner, eccentric, and he didn't really like people, to be honest.
You're worried he's booby-trapped his house.
Yes. Perhaps if you seem quite capable. I mean, I would not risk my lonely deputies in the jail over there I would not trust them to go in there and get out alive, to be quite honest. I'm still really upset that Mr. Oh, I know better sheriff has decided to just leave. This is... Oh. But if you could take a look, I will of course find another proper contract to make this all official and not this... Well, it is over the doorstep business right now, but that's beside the point. What say you? Would you be interested in making sure that the Wizard's Manor is safe so our clerks can go in there and see what we can sell?
Fonder looks at Elidar with a childish, happy smile.
Eleanor sort of sighs a little bit, shakes his head, and looks to the rest of the group.
What sort of pay would be involved in it?
She considers for a moment. I will give you...
Perhaps free pickings from some of his stuff?
Well, some things in the manor cannot be sold, like money, for example.
I'll take the bet. It's like a magical flying bed or something. That'd be so great.
Let's do it like this. If you agree not to overly destroy or loot the manor, then I will pay you about 5,000 gold.
Oh boy.
I think...
You will, of course, be welcome in the auction later too, so if you spot anything you fancy, you can just buy it.
Sure, I suppose.
At least he is about 5,000 gold.
That seems like a good pay.
You already know Fonder's answer here.
Can you make me a diplomacy check?
Sure.
Try to raise the price.
Where's the price? Nope, not with that roll.
Fonder would not be making a
Well,
diplomacy.
I have it a classic as well.
Nope. She just continues. Yes, I think this is a good solution. You profit from your pay, of course. That old wizard's niece profits from getting the profits from the auction, and the town will profit from the fees. Quite hefty fees, I have to say.
Yes, very hefty.
Auctions have all kinds of taxation legislation put on them.
Now I can finally build that gilded shark tank.
A shark tank.
That my son wanted.
Exactly. For his torturing, you see. I mean research.
Into
Pain.
sexualism. Oh.
Pain and suffering, yes. Oh, the screams. I haven't slept for years. Did I say that out loud? Oh well. Alright, sure. We accept the deal.
She nods happily. Good. The auction is set to take place quite soon. It would be best if you could get in there quite early and make sure that all the traps and whatever things he has conjured are taken care of. I would not like to have people die in there.
I assume we can have a night to rest first.
We would need a day or two to rest up and restore our wounds to... Well,
oh yes, of course.
storming a kobold underground lair has its dangers. He sort of, again, looks quite displeased on, like, marrings on his armor and stuff. Oh, we need to work this out.
Apparently there's lots of rocks underground as well. Looking at Elidar with a cheeky smile.
On another note, the wizard, it seems, did not actually collapse the tower. That was the kobolds doing, and they simply lured him down there to murder him. He most likely would have tried to stop them, although we haven't really found too many clues indicating this.
It seems that the old, now dead kobold chieftain worked for a new patron with, as of now, unknown designs. We're still gonna look into it at some point, I suppose. For now, we are not exactly sure. We did find dragon scales down there, however.
Black ones and green ones. They mean anything to you?
Dragon scales? How odd. Well, dragons used to play a big role in Belheim's history, but that's just history.
They didn't look that old, I think. Or did they?
No, now we
That's
said they
very
don't.
hard to tell. Are you suggesting there's a dragon in the dragon fed? That's ridiculous. We
Well.
would have noticed.
He shrugs. I suppose you would have.
Sometimes the impossible is possible.
When you...
I simply wanted to say that the old wizard should have his name cleared.
Yes, well, I probably knew Hunkley better than anyone, mostly because he kept coming up here to complain about the tower. It seems... I don't think he tried to stop the tower collapse, but if you say that the kobolds wanted him dead, that new patron wanted him dead, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yes.
How strange. That is...
Perhaps keep whatever rangers or hunters you have in town on high alert in the coming days. We're not exactly sure what is going on as of yet. We will
I don't
take...
think you need to be on high alert to spot a dragon. They are huge.
Well, if he is here, you have clearly missed him so far.
I suppose it's better to be careful.
You know,
If nothing else, it could save their lives. If they know to look out for something, even if you don't have details, it's still easier for them to avoid it.
Better safe than sorry when it comes to the possibility of dragons, I say.
Have you found anything else about that supposed dragon patron?
Only that he's very vicious and rewards brutality and cunning, I think.
Didn't we have a name like Dreadlord or something?
He was called a Dreadlord. What was his name?
Might have heard the name Ateparex a couple of times.
Ateparax?
Ateparex. Ateparex.
Ateparax. Yes.
That's close enough. And as you mentioned that name to the baroness,
Yes.
she blinks slightly and starts smiling. Oh, I know that name. What do you know about Belheim's history?
That's my son.
Very little.
Well,
Like, nothing at all.
well, the short form is that this town was founded by someone called Lady Tula Belheim. She was a leader of a mercenary company of sorts, specialized in, well, how appropriate, hunting dragons. And her last and perhaps greatest kill was the great worm Ateparex. A huge black dragon, so the stories say. But he is most definitely dead.
Perhaps someone with the same name then.
Yes, or taking the name to invoke the old stories and try to sow fear and confusion.
Possibly his kin.
Possibly. Could be a bandit leader. For all we know, there were wolf creatures out in the swamps, right?
Wolf creatures, oh, don't listen to these rumors.
He smiles. Of
Who would
course.
want to be attacked by big hairy men?
The
Indeed.
question is, would you rather dragons or men? Your choice.
Dragons. Said with not a bit of irony.
Eleanor shakes his head. Ah, Alicia.
Well, I think this investigation of whether the kobolds are worshipping a dead dragon or bandit lord or whatever can wait. I think we should get this auction out of the way so we can properly... Well, the money will certainly help.
We will inform you once we have scouted out the building.
Yes, thank you.
And Adar, can you carry the chest?
Clang, 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 clang.
You know, I'm already carrying out all the rest of the loot, so you need to carry the chest.
Sure, it's fine. He'll carry the chest.
Whee!
Through the tavern!
To the tavern and plop down all the loot on the table.
Like, the tavern just fills.
We need food.
Yep. With gold spilling everywhere.
So how much is in the chest?
Oh.
I don't remember what
In the chest that the baroness gave you,
Mm-hmm.
you find a dozen very nice-looking gems worth 100 gold pieces each, as promised.
1,200 gold pieces?
1,200.
Oh! Well, Fonda pulls out her abacus. To work.
Let's see, you carried a 10.
Let's see. That would, no, not that much. That'd be a nice amount of money.
Different piles of money piling up.
You basically Fonda's basically set up her laboratories, like been cleared, and now she's instead trying to run a accountancy office.
Whenever she has a zero drink.
Exactly.
You might get drunk very quickly.
Are you still carrying the humans you found around with you?
No.
No. I assume the baroness took care of those, right?
Oh yeah, she did, of course.
Well, Tilla wants to celebrate. She wants milk and a cheesecake.
Talia will produce a cheesecake that she coincidentally just prepared.
Well,
Awesome.
For herself.
oh, you always
can
love
have
cheesecake.
Okay, so let's work out what we're going to do with loot, I guess, and if nothing else is going to happen this session.
Sure, seems
Well,
like
We're gonna
you
explore
don't
the
know.
wizard's place, right?
We want to do this
Wizards.
This session. Count loot afterwards.
6 more hours, let's go. Let's go to 6 in the morning.
Exploring the wizard's place is not going to be a 10-minute thing.
Yeah.
But it's only midnight.
Oh, it's not even midnight for me.
People have been almost falling asleep. It feels like, I don't know.
No, I've been eating. That's why I haven't been saying that much.
And people have been eating, or in my case, I've been drinking stuff. So
Gotta enjoy the one benefit of not being a DM, which is,
Eating.
well, you get to be a player and you get to eat.